Peace fam, what's good? It's your man Ocean. We back at it. Hey, I'm gonna start this video out by saying I wish that people actually did click on some good news, but they don't. So I'm reporting this shit. So this is another episode of W.O.W crimes, man. So as you can see, Connecticut police officers ambushed from behind with 80 rounds fired. Notice no picture of the suspect. I wonder why ain't no picture of the suspect. You can leave a comment if you know why ain't no picture of the suspect or the culprit who unleashed these 80 rounds on the police. But it says the state officer of the inspector general released body camera footage Saturday revealing more details into an ambush against three police officers in Connecticut. Nicholas Butcher, 35, was the shooter who was ultimately killed when officers returned fire. His younger brother Nathan was wounded. So, you know that anybody can be looked up and found pictures of. Mostly everybody in the world got social media, including this dude. And it wasn't so hard for me to go and find a picture of this dude. So why you don't? I just wonder. Why they ain't got no picture of this dude. When it's 9 times out of 10, when it's a black suspect, they gonna have a picture. If a black man did something, they gonna have his picture blasted. But anyway, this is wild crime, so I'm off on the wrong end of it already. But let me get back to it. It says Nicholas Butcher, 35, was the shooter and was ultimately killed when officers returned fire. His younger brother Nathan was wounded. Butcher fired well over 80 rounds, attacking the officers from behind, fatally shooting both Sergeant DeMonte and Officer Hamzy, and wounding Officer Laredo, whichever one. The caption to the video read, it says, state police suspected from the beginning that the brothers called 911 intentionally to ambush the officers. And they still went out there and got ambushed. I ain't even trying to clown them people, but if y'all already knew, y'all had a inkling that these niggas were calling y'all out there to ambush y'all, and y'all still went out there and got ambushed. I don't know. What the fuck is they training y'all? But it says, close that. It says, state police suspected from the beginning that the brothers called 911 to intentionally ambush the officers, saying at the time that it appeared to be a deliberate act to lure law enforcement to the scene. And y'all went out there still lollygagging like, oh, they ain't gonna, they just called us out here. We know it's some bullshit, but they ain't gonna do nothing crazy. We don't got to be on the lookout for them. But anyway, they say the surviving officer, Alec Laredo, was shot in the leg and able to make it way around the house for safety. He called in the incident from Bristol Police Department, then made his way back to his vehicle where undercover he fired a single shot and struck and killed Butcher. Throughout the video, anonymous screaming is heard. It's evident from the evidence collected that the officer Laredo's use of deadly force was justified. It says Butcher is survived by two children. Sergeant Dustin DeMonte, 35, leaves behind a wife and two children. The couple has another child on the way. Bristol Police Chief Brian Gold said Alex Hamzy, 34, leaves behind a wife. So it's a pretty tragic story in W.O.W crime today, but I just wonder, I can't help but to dwell on why they ain't put that. Why did they not put that picture in there? I mean, it must, apparently whoever did it probably don't go with the narrative and the imagery that they want to put out there to the world. But well, I'm acting like I ain't gonna have a picture of this nigga on the thumbnail. But anyway, let me know what you think about this situation that happened in Connecticut with the man pretty much doing a sneak attack, even though he caught him and told him he was gonna do a sneak attack on the police. Let me know how you feel about it. Like, subscribe, share my video, get back at me, come back again, we'll do this again. I appreciate it.